Before there was Lincoln Center for the Performing Arts, there was San Juan Hill, a diverse neighborhood where 7,000 people lived. As Alan Devlin reports, it was all demolished in the 1950s.
I think it's really interesting for me that neighborhoods can just get wiped out, you know, that it's gone.
A past filled with culture, music, and diversity erased, replaced by Lincoln Center for the Performing Arts.
It was a neighborhood that was poor, but at times it was a majority black neighborhood, times it was a majority Puerto Rican neighborhood, times it was a majority Irish neighborhood. But the arts and life flourished there.
A community located between West 57th to 65th Street. It stood for over 100 years and was home to thousands of families. Director Stanley Nelson is telling their stories in his new documentary, San Juan Hill, Manhattan's Lost Neighborhood.
What was San Juan Hill at its core? What made it tick?
It became this neighborhood that was a real mix of cultures and people. And I think that's one of the things that made it unique.
The history of San Juan Hill is the history of black folks in New York City.
Dr. Vanessa K. Valdez is a scholar, author, and former professor who has extensively researched San Juan Hill.
You have not only people living here, you have bars, you have clubs, you have churches, you have associations.
Tenements and candy stores, a couple of grocery stores.
Libraries, right? Nurses who are going to check on people, doctors. Everything you could think of was thriving here.
T.S. Monk grew up in San Juan Hill and had a front row seat to the magic of the community. His father, legendary jazz pianist Thelonious Monk, was one of San Juan Hill's finest.
So the community was always a hotbed of things going on culturally.
Now, it is important to note that the Lincoln Center recognizes its role in displacing hundreds of families and thousands of people. The center has created a platform to explore the history of the neighborhood through community outreach. We'll have much more on that as well as a number of other stories that showcase the rich black history right here in New York City. Our special, Preserving New York's Black History, airs tomorrow night at 11:45. You won't want to miss it.
Yeah, so much history there. I never realized that. You know, quickly, just what else did some of the other former residents say?
You know, they all spoke to how much they miss San Juan Hill. They spoke to how much they wish that they could still participate in that neighborhood, but they are very glad that the story right now is being told in the way that it is.
Absolutely. Alan, thank you for bringing that to us, and we look forward to seeing the special as well.